Good day and welcome to another episode of Larrikin Japan. It's damn freezing today. It's about 11 o'clock. It's about 4 degrees. It's absolutely freezing. Anyway, today I thought we'd have a talk about you want to come to Japan, but how do you go about finding a job? So before you come to Japan, you really got to find yourself a job and get visas and all that sort of stuff. So first thing you want to do is make yourself up a resume, because you're going to have to be able to put your resume in to different sites so that you can get the different jobs. Now, there's three main websites you can use to find a job. I'm going to put the links in the description below, so if you have a look in the description, just click on the link. It's going to take you through to their site. Now, the first one is Gaijinpot. Now, this one's a very well-established site. It's been running for as long as I can remember. It's been going for, I don't know, over 20 years it's been running. And they have a lot of jobs. And you can search for what type of job you want. There's all different categories and which area you want to look for work in. If you want to look in different prefectures, it's got all the different prefectures. You can choose where you want to find a job. Now they have jobs in IT, marketing, HR, teaching, education, tourism, all sorts of jobs. So it's just a matter of putting in the type of job you're looking for and which area and search, and then the different, you can find a job you like. You can send your resume to them and that sort of thing. A lot of these places will have video interviews where you can have a video interview, and if you are successful at getting the job, they'll sponsor you for a visa, so you can get a visa, and then you just have to come over to Japan. So that's half the battle. Now the next one is jobs in Japan. Very similar. You would have to have a resume, and then same thing, you just search for all what sort of job you want to do and which area, and off you go. Same sort of thing as Gaijinpot. And then another one is Dai Job. Now these are it's the same sort of thing, but I think Dai Job, it also has a lot of unskilled work. So like working on farms or working in factories, factory work, this sort of thing. So you don't have to be a professional to get a job and get a visa. There's many other jobs you can find, so there's all this sort of thing. Now, if you do have a visa and you are in Japan, they have like job centers. They call them Hellowork, and you can go to these places. They have a lot of jobs listed, part-time, full-time, different things, and you can find a job through them too. And they will help you. They'll ring up and make an appointment for you to go see the company and have an interview and that. Same thing, but you're going to need a resume. If you go through a place like Hellowork, you'd have to have your resume in Japanese. Having your resume in English is not going to be any good. And I suppose it's the same if you're going through some of the websites, you know, Gaijinpot or Jobs Japan or Dai Job. Depending on what sort of job you're going for, you might have to have your resume in both English and Japanese. So it's probably a good idea to sort of work on that and have your resume in both. Some places, they'll just want a resume in English is good enough. But depending on what sort of job you're going for, you might need a Japanese resume. So that's basically how you would go about, you know, finding work in Japan. these websites are pretty good, and at the moment there's a lot of work around. You know, with the aging population, that sort of thing, there's plenty of work around in Japan. You know, if you come over here, I wouldn't come over without any money. You're going to need money. Salaries here aren't as good as back home, probably. If you're coming from America or Australia, salaries are a lot higher. And depending on what job you get, some jobs will pay pretty good. Like if you get into IT and that sort of thing, I would imagine they've got pretty good salary. But if you get into teaching, the salaries aren't that flash. So I would sort of suggest you sort of try to get in, not into teaching, but into some of the other professions if you can. Teaching would be sort of a last resort. But that's basically it. So have a look at the links below in the comments and see what you think. But you know, you can just do video interviews now. That's very popular, and you can get your job through like that. Anyway, that's all for today. Just a quick little video. I want to get out of this weather. It's damn freezing. My hands are going numb holding the camera. Anyway, that's it for today. Till next time, have a good one.